Okay, what's interesting is I think I'm figuring this hedging thing out a little bit, and that is that if you can be net profitable, just take the profit, and you want to constantly be lifting up your accounts closer to passing, which is 53,000. And the account that made money today, the $734 that we actually made on the short side, I was actually bullish today, thinking that I was make money on the bullish side, and it completely reversed, and I ended up making money on. And that's what I'm saying by figuring out how to balance it, so that you can do that daily if you can figure out how to scale in the right balance of micros for both sides. It's very tricky. Now we lost 578 only on that, and what I'm saying is now the one that made money had hopped up to my highest level. It increased to my number one position in terms of being closest to $53,000, and the one that lost should stay on the bottom, right? And you use the bottom two to compete with each other, and you take the one that's the lowest and you try to build it up first, whatever side you think is going to go up. If it doesn't work, then at least you're building up the other side, the other account. What you don't want to do is what I've done down here is blow the accounts and let it go to where it automatically shuts it off. And I've done that a couple times. I'm trying to get to the point where I can just take profits if they're there, and I don't have to let the trade go until it blows its wad. You know what I'm saying? So okay, so that's where we're at right now with the process of hedging the MES against the MNQ, and trying to create a net profit between the two balances. One will be red, one will be green, but you always want to end with more green than red, and that would be a winning strategy. So let's see what happens in the video here. Let's go over our hedging for today. Now remember, hedging, you cannot hedge the same exact instrument on the same exact strike month and all that. It's illegal. So what I'm hedging is I'm long the MES micro for, well, MNQ, the micro for the NASDAQ on the top right. We are long the micro for the NASDAQ, 2 micros, and we are short a completely different instrument, which is the MES, which is the micro for the ES, right? S&P. And so we're down right there. We want to make sure that we're keeping track of how much we have, how much room we have to liquidation for each account. That way we don't put the wrong accounts on it. And this is because I have like 20 accounts. I have 18. I'm down to like, I don't know, 12 now. But a lot of them are getting close to the 53,000, which is the 50K accounts. I'm trading the 50K Apex funded evaluations. I'm trying to pass them. I've already passed 2. I don't know how many I'm trying to pass. All I know is I'm going to keep working on this and see if I can pass a few more. And right now we have this area down here where these are blown, and these are still good at the top. Plus, we're over 51,000 on most of these. And here we are with the battle between these two. Which one's going to succeed? Which one's going to fail? So if one of them makes it, I'll get closer on the one to the 53,000 target. The other one will go into a dive. The goal is to not blow the account, though, to have a stop loss that's reasonable, and save it so that you can use it in a different pair it up with another account later and build it back up. So some of these accounts used to be down to 49 and a half, but I brought them back up. And the goal really, in my opinion, is to pass these Apex accounts possibly with this strategy, but I'm not going to be trading this way in real life. I just want to see an experiment right now. I've got some awesome strategies with stop losses and risk management in place, trend line strategies, moving average strategies, Fibonacci strategies, where I'll be trading my PA accounts, which I have two of them. I'll be trading them completely different. So I don't know if you're entertained by this. These are just waiting for me. I've already bought them, lifetime license. These will make money. All right, these have not passed yet. These I've blown. I'll renew soon, but these are still open and active. These have passed, and I am not taking trades in them yet. These have blown, and we're just waiting to see how this works out. So I'll let you know how today's trading goes. We're looking for a bull run in the NQ, and we got it. So far so good with 2 micros over here. To hedge that, I shorted last night 4 micros, and now I just added another one because the difference is high. It was around 299. And you might say, well, why would you try to keep them close together, right? Why would you do that? Well, I'm experimenting, but number one, the reason is if everything goes sour and everything falls, I want to keep my average price pretty close as I can to developing price, because if everything turns around, see, the more I add, the more this price goes up. And if everything falls, it'll be really close to profitability. So I'm just experimenting. It may not be a good idea to do that. I could have added one over here as well. I didn't. But I'm trying to learn, right now I'm trying to learn how fast each one of them moves and how much money is made or lost in those moves. And it looks like with the MES, I'm able to have sometimes even more than double the amount if it's moving slowly anyway, because sometimes I've noticed that the MES moves faster than the MNQ, which is rare, but it can happen. And the ultimate tragedy would be for both of these positions to go in the opposite direction in a way that's bad, and you're losing money on both of them. Can that happen? I'm pretty sure it can. I haven't seen it yet, but I have seen them both. I have seen them both negative, so yeah, I guess it can happen for a short while. I've seen them both negative, but we'll just experiment and see what happens. I'll let you know in the video today how everything goes, all my trades, and we'll put it in the video. All right, Pete. Okay, this was springing up here. I only added one, but let's see. It started springing up pretty high. It came all the way up to here, and this was like $435. That's how fast it went up, while this is still kicking. Oh, that's interesting. Because see, now this is falling, and we're under 400, and this one is going up, and we're over 400, so it's reversed. This was up at least 120 bucks more than the other one, and now it's under. So this is interesting to watch. I'm glad I'm recording it little by little for my journal entry, and let's see what happens. Okay, things are back to being more positive, stronger. 625 over here with 2 micros only. Boy, I almost added one. Short 5 micros on the MES though, and we're only down 500. I want this number to stay low while the other number gets bigger. Okay, so let's keep an eye on it. Okay, I have not been doing this long enough to be an expert by any means, but it seems reasonable that if I'm trading my own money in multiple accounts, copy trading and all that, and I got it spread out evenly, that some of my accounts are going to take a loss on one side and some will be positive on the other, and overall my accounts are growing if I'm able to produce a profit in relation to those two sales. So right now, if I wanted to, I'm down 248, and over here I'm up 338. So if I were to hit flatten everything right now, I would be up 100 bucks. And if I was copy pasting 3 accounts on each side, just triple that, right? So that would be great. $300, I could take that daily. Well, but I haven't done this long enough to really understand how badly it can go against you and what are the major risks that are hidden, because I haven't done this before. If both accounts go against you in the opposite direction, then you're really going to be hurting, because then you'll hit your maximum loss on everything, and that could really be devastating. So I haven't seen that yet, but we'll keep an eye on it. So right now it's hitting $500 profit on the left side where we're short, and we're only down $350 on the other. So we're up $150 if I flatten everything now on just these two accounts for all my accounts, up $150. Okay, I can live with that too. This is only two accounts. If I was copy pasting, it would be, $450 I'd be up right now. Okay, there's 600. There, hit my target. Hit my target. Right now, I'd hit one. Okay, I only sold one right there. I only sold one. It shot down. I had one waiting right there. It got me. I'm still short 8. And I'm long 4 on the top right. We're down 600, but we're up almost 800 on the other side. Well, we're short. That's good. That's what we want. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to wait and see if it keeps going down. I mean, I might even want to sell another one right here, or buy another one back. It's pretty far. I think it's going to keep going though. And if it does, I'm going to get out of a couple more, and I'll let you know how this goes. Okay, what I did was I wanted to just go ahead and close out the position on everything. I flattened everything. So in the big picture, when I realized I had a nice surplus, I went ahead and closed everything. So we're up 734 and down 585. All right, so that's a good spread for me. All right, so and that's the whole goal of hedging. In the end, that you have a positive net spread and you can close everything out for profit. And really, truthfully, anytime you can do that is a time to take a profit. And I don't have to hold it all day long and watch things move around. If my goal is to hedge and produce a net profit from the spread, then I can take profits anytime I want. I don't have to let it get out of hand and blow an account, right? So nothing's blown here, right here with this. For the sake of taking more trades, I'd like to get into trades and like to trade and like to keep learning, keep experimenting. But for this video, I'm just going to close it right here and say that that was profitable. And if I decide to do anything else, that'll be a completely different trade. Okay, I took another trade, and I like that I just took the profit when I could take it. And I think that if I had done that yesterday, I was up $500. I ended up being down $1,400 because I just kept trading. So I had 2 wins today, and it wasn't much, but the point is it's getting towards the afternoon, end of the day kind of thing. I guess I could have stayed in longer, but 2 wins right here was this. One was a loss of 20, and the other one was a win of $44. This was a single account, so you're talking about almost about $25 on 2 accounts. So if I copy pasted them, I probably could have done $75 on this little trade here to go with the other, $150. Copy traded would have been $450. And now you're looking at like over half a grand of profits just from taking a couple of quick profitable trades. And you make money on the divergence of either the position and the price action, which way it's going, based on the amount, the size that you have. If you're long, then you're going to be heavier on the long side. If you're short, you're going to be heavier on the short side. You don't have the same contracts on both sides of the hedge. They're not the same because you have to figure out how to make money, right? So the divergence of either position size or the divergence in price action is how we make money on this. And so if something quickly creates a divergence that creates $200 in your pocket, close out the balance of the trade, close both sides out, flatten everything, take that $200 and think about a different way to get back in it. And I don't think necessarily just jumping in on both sides is right away is the smart thing. It's what I've been doing, but I can see the advantage of really setting it up a little bit more carefully as well. So, all right, so that's the last trade of the day. I'm pretty sure. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Peace. I'm not saying I'm going to trade like this forever. I'm just experimenting. I'm not going to DCA trade anymore and think that I can make that work. Dollar cost averaging might work temporarily, but in the long run, it does not work for me. So now I'm trying this hedging thing, and I've already have, like I said, some backup trading systems that I like. The trend line strategies, moving average strategies, Fibonacci strategies. I have that in the bag, and I know those are profitable. Um, but I want to keep trying things that interest me, and this interests me for a moment here. Once I pass a few more of these accounts, then once I get to 5 or 10, I'm going to stop and then focus on real money and try to build those PA accounts that I've already purchased lifetime licenses on and get those into producing money. But I don't think I want to use DCA trading or even this hedging trading if I can't really prove that I can develop skills to do it. I don't want to use this either on those other accounts because I don't want to blow them. I don't want to blow any of those accounts that I finally passed and paid for and their lifetime. I don't want to blow those, right? So these Apex accounts that we use here before the evaluations and all, blowing them, going through them, experimenting, that's what they're for, really. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. You got to learn on you and somehow figure out what works and what produces a consistent profit. And there's going to be things that are terrible ideas. So I think you should go through as many accounts as it takes to find a winning trade system. So, all right, I'll see you on the next video. God bless you. Peace.